Hi, YouTubes. It's Joy, and today I want to talk about practicing the kind of love that you would like to receive. Our first key goal in this is to remember that light attracts light, and like attracts like. Whatever you're giving off, you are going to receive. This is an important rule in the game of love or a life of love. No one person can receive their true soulmate if they do not know how to track their own soul. I think so many people, especially the younger generation, they get involved with starting relationships for the completely wrong reason. They get involved from peer pressure or parental pressure, religious pressures, or just negative self talk. They usually like to tell themselves, oh, they don't want to be single till they're 40 or something like that, blah, blah, blah. Or they judge themselves by society, whatever society says. A lot of times they give into those natural sexual propensities for relationships instead of actually drawing to their soul for finding the right person. Because if you do not know how to be yourself, it's going to be very difficult for you to find a one who is for you. So, one thing that I tell myself is that I know if I want to attract a particular man for a relationship, that I want him to love me so greatly. It's about being friends. It's about sharing the same ideals in your path. Some people feel a lot more comfortable when they have someone that's going towards the same goal as they are, or having the perception about life. They have similar perceptions concerning life. So I'll just go down and I'll write a list of characteristics that I would like my one to have. And once I write those characteristics down, I look at the list and I make check off those particular characteristics that I am presently embodying. And the ones that I'm not presently embodying, I actually take action in. For instance, before I actually started getting into fitness, I know that I wasn't working out at that time as much as I could have been. And I asked myself, Joy, do you want a husband that's going to be very fit and working out, or do you want someone who just sits at home? I mean, come on now. A lot of women, a lot of people want physically attractive spouses, but are they doing what it takes to be physically fit? A lot of people want money and cars and be treated. A lot of women claim to be treated like a queen. A lot of men claim to be treated like a king. And we personally don't really embody those energies ourselves. It's really self-study, self-discipline to actually draw that person to you. It just doesn't come in a drop of a minute. The other thing I'm going to let you know is that you cannot find your soulmate until you have found your soul. So what is it about you? What is your purpose in life? What is your passion in life? What are you driven to do? What do you like to do? What is just brings you the most joy? I was questioned one time by someone I was talking to. So Joy, what would you do for the rest of your life, even if you didn't get paid to do it? You did it because you loved it so much. Name that thing. That is what you want to focus on. Don't do it because your friends do it. Don't name something that your parents want you to do. Don't name something that made you popular in your community or in school, whatever it is. Name something that in your heart you really love. I like to go back to my childhood to remind me of something that I did that really brought me joy when I was a kid. You know, something like using my awareness for, whether it be drawing, whether it be doing fashions, whether it be dancing, whether it be singing, whether it be doing nails, or maybe I went out into nature and I really was fascinated with flowers and whatever it was, those things that bring me back to something that I did alone by myself without any other outside pressures. That is so imperative. You have to live and embody the love that you would like to receive on a daily basis in order to attract the type of love you want in your life. So it's a whole self work development. If you have trouble with learning how to take action in involving self love techniques into your life, then you should take time to look up a self love list, a 30-day commitment to self love, a 7-week commitment to self love, and each day take that time out. And maybe you'll see how much you are doing or how much you aren't doing. and think of loving yourself up. Maybe take the average marriage vows that people say, like for rich or for poor, in sickness or in health, the death do us part, and actually ask yourself if you do it towards yourself. Do you speak words of love, whether you are your bank account's at the statement that you want it to be? Do you tell yourself, oh, Joy, you are rich, you are beautiful, you are loving, no matter what your bank statement says? When you are in sickness or in health, are you telling yourself, are you going to heal yourself, do whatever you can, get yourself at that point of healing, give yourself life, comfort yourself, relax? Do you do those things that you would want your spouse to do to you? And it has to get to the point to where you leave the whole spouse thing out of the picture, to where you're just really getting into a habit of doing this, to where you're sincerely focused on your own personal health. Applying these particular steps daily will eventually align you with the greatest path of love that you can ever receive. All right, you guys, I just want you to remember that everyone does have a soulmate. I believe it very so. But I believe in order to attract this person, you must give enough love and attention to yourself, to your passions, so that you care for them. And you will see how your path will lighten for you. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I'll be with you on another video. Have a beautiful day. Stay well and stay healthy.